Hey guys, welcome to the Starfield video. Today we gotta go confront Ron Hope, and hopefully all goes well. Let's go.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Burkett. We set some ambitious quotas. You met every.
Keep an eye on your valuables. You can't
Well,
protect your own.
I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Those jackasses on Line A are gonna be the death of me.
Hey, Mr. Hope, you got a minute?
Something more you need, Deputy? Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news?
Look, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Hope, but we need to talk. Seriously.
Of course. What have you learned?
I'm afraid that Paxton Hall has implicated you in a conspiracy against the Freestar Collective. Yeah.
Oh, the same Paxton Hull who was court-martialed during the Colony War? Well, I've never met the man, and I can't imagine why he'd make an accusation against me.
Look, and I have evidence that you hired the first to seize farms, so yeah, he's implicated you pretty good.
That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Burkett. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
I'm sure you had a good reason for doing this, Mr. Hope?
Of course. Of course. Allow me to explain, and you'll see that I certainly did. The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
Well, the fertilizer destroyed crops.
Not all at once, of course, but we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed and died.
All right, go on.
We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring.
So you used the first to seize the farmland and keep the operation a secret. That's pretty bad, sir.
I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately, farmers can be stubborn folk. And I couldn't risk any witnesses.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Burkett. I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
No, the operation ends now.
Like I said, I give you my word. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
Look it, you can't buy me, all right? You're gonna turn yourself in, and I have a job to do, and I'll be telling the Marshal everything.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
Look it, with you gone, someone will take your spot, and everything will run smooth as it has been going, if that's what we call smooth. I want justice. And don't try to put this shit on me, because it's not going to work.
Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away, and this company will fall apart.
No, it won't.
You have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
If you refuse to come quietly, I'm gonna have to use force. And that's really gonna piss me off, Mr. Hope.
You just threatened a member of the Council of Governors.
No, I didn't.
On my authority, you're stripped of rank, declared an outlaw. Guards! Dispose of this criminal!
Put down your gun. Put down your gun. Bridget?
He tried to have you killed.
Yes, he did,
I don't
Bridget.
understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
He just cared about people loyal to him, nobody else. He doesn't give a crap about you or anybody.
The first part is true. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
And that's how you should remember him.
I know what I just heard and saw, but he was a friend. No. He was more like a father. And now he's... You killed him.
I didn't want to kill him.
Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
There must be a second command, right? Let them take over.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo.
Okay.
She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all.
You will.
I guess Guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
That's right. Marshal.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
It was their hideout, but I had to take care of them, Ranger.
Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find out why the first was taking over farms?
Before I tell you anything, I just want you to know, not my fault. Okay? It's not my fault. But Ron Hope hired the first to grab the farmland.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
He supplied the farms with experimental fertilizer. It boosted the soil's mineral content, but killed the crops. I don't know what he was trying to do.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
Yeah. These are Hope's instructions to Paxton Hull.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
Yes, sir. And his men attacked me, and he didn't survive the confrontation. He fired first.
Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Free Star Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of.
What?
Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process.
Yeah.
There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Free Star Ranger?
Yeah, it would be an honor. I can do this for a while.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Free Star Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens.
Well, yeah.
By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents. You've shown that faith was well placed. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Let me drink in peace.
Well done. Way to go.
Yeah!
Great job, Ranger.
Thanks, Helga. As a full-fledged Free Star Ranger, you have been granted your very own Star Eagle class starship with no registration fee required.
Congratulations. The promotion's well earned.
So I can, like, get out of
Good
these...
to have you on the team.
I can get out of these clothes now? Hey, Helga. Hey, meet me on the ship later, okay? I got a surprise for you. I'm a Ranger, baby. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching this. I am a full-fledged mofo Ranger.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Hey, Diego, I'm back. Tawny Adams.
Wanna get?
Tawny Adams has been dealt with, dude.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Justice never smells so sweet as when it's followed by a lot of credits.
That's right.
Listen, you keep chipping away at criminal activities and we are sure to pick up some more leads like this.
Okay.
So keep it up.
Got good insight.
All right, man.
Fearless.
Thank you.
And she's got important contacts.
All right, guys. Space is the limit. Let me know where you want me to go or what you want me to do. I'll probably have something picked already, but hey, I like your input. Anyway, we are done with the Ranger missions. Restart Collective. We'll be looking for something new. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye-bye now.